adjusted, okay. Hi, welcome to Linda's Home and Craft Along. I'm Linda. So today what I'm doing is I took apart this Christmas wreath. It had all this stuff on it. I took it all off. And now I'm going to paint and stuff. And I'm going to make this an Easter wreath instead of a Christmas wreath. I could go back and I can just paint that side. There we go. Then I'm going to paint this and I'm going to make it say Easter. This piece, though, with the words is going to be part 2. Because things have to dry and everything before I can attach everything. So, and I have to cut the words out with my Cricut. No, it won't be a part 2. I'll piece it all together. So, here we go. Let's paint this first since we gotta let it dry. First thing I'm going to do is, Alexa, turn on the light. Okay. Ta-da! We have light. Then I'm going to find my oh no. Alright, I know I have some little sponges. Here's a sponge. I've got some more. Nope, I guess not. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. I guess I'm down to one sponge. Oh boy. Oh boy, but you know what? It's a big sponge. So, what I'm gonna do is first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some gesso on here. Oops, sorry. I'm going to cover it with some gesso so that way I don't have to worry about it being hard to cover, coat and cover and stuff. So, I'm just going to take a little bit of this as a thick one, so, and I'm just going to gesso it over. Okay, I'm just making a mess, guys. And this is just basically a primer, so my paint will go a lot further when I'm doing this. And because I just like to play in the gesso, guys. I really do. I do. Alright, but that way I don't have to worry about any of that bleeding through my paint. Because I could have sanded it down and sanded it off, but I didn't want to. And I could use that side, but I have that glue on there, so from taking it off that wreath. So, alright. So we're going to set that aside. And we're going to let it dry. And it's not perfect, but I don't do perfect. So I've got a little shelf thing over here that I'm going to hook that. I didn't take the wires off because I'm just going to use them to reattach. But if you notice, I kind of covered them in gesso. Because I'm going to paint them too. Alright, so I'm going to put the gesso away. Like I said, this is probably going to be a 2-part video. So, set that on top of the gesso. Let's get my little that handy dandy rag over here to clean things up. Because I'm that person who's got to stick their hands in everything. Alright, let's move this over. Now I wonder if I can cut that down. Let's try and see. I try to stretch all these things the best I can when I forget to. See, I don't know if these little cutters will cut plastic, but I might be able to. There we go. Cut that out of there. And now maybe I can still paint with it. Let's find out. So we don't have to waste that one. And let's paint the wreath. So I'm going to paint the wreath the pink. I'm going to, yeah. Hey, why doesn't it have a seal on it? These don't have seals? That one has a seal. This one does not. Why isn't it sealed? Okay, anyway. I'm just going to put a little in here. Because, yeah. And we're going to go just like this. Let's see if it works. See how we do here. I've never done a wreath like this before, so we'll see. I probably should have gessoed it too, but I may have done it green. Maybe I should have done the wreath green, huh? I don't know. We'll see. Let's get in there. Get that pink in there. Yeah.
He's gonna send them. I don't know if he's doing the Western Union or if he's doing it. He got locked out for some reason out of his PayPal thing, so he's gonna have to send it either Western Union or MoneyGram.
Okay.
Is your ID name Linda Lee or is it Linda Toman?
Linda Toman.
Okay, you don't use your first name and middle name as one, right?
Not as one, but it does say Linda Lee Toman on it.
Okay, Linda will be fine, all right?
Should be Linda Toman. That's scary. It's scary when he's just asking questions like that. That's where the little girl was sitting. There was a little stick holding her in. My little angel there. I know, get a new sponge, but I don't want to. I want to use my old sponge till I can't use it no more. The thing I like about chalk paint is it dries fairly quickly. God, I love that color. I'm looking at it to see how much of that brown you can see coming through, and it's a pretty good amount there. So, let's get this sopping in there. Just kind of, there we go. Uh-oh. I'll tell you what, if I ever hit lottery, guys, I'm moving up north. Moving up north and getting out of this heat. I'm not moving. I'm never going anywhere. I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. I'm really not worried about the back because I really have no intention of showing the back. I mean, if a little tiny bit of that comes through it, it'll be all right. I don't particularly want it to, but it'll be all right. I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy with my hand going back and forth and doing all that. A little bit goes a really long way. I think that's all right. What do y'all think? I mean, a little. And there'll be some spots that I'll have to cover more than other spots with stuff, but it'll be alright. It will be alright. Okay. Now, let's cover that up. And let's set that aside to dry. There we go. Alright. Set that aside to dry. My gesso, what's it doing? It's still wet. And let's paint these little things. They're not eggs, but we're going to color them as if they are. We're going to paint them to just give them egg color, you know? I don't have white, so I'm just going to take this old paint off of this since it's... Oh, look at that. It just broke right off there. Back on. Alright, so... When I was younger, this kind of stuff was like so easy to do. Now, with my hands, especially since the elevator shut on that one. Just doing a couple of these crafts will have me tomorrow complaining, I hurt my hand. We waste nothing. Waste not, want not. We'll give them a second coat when I feel like they're... Alright. And to hold these up while they're drying, floral block here that we're just gonna stick them in while they dry. Okay. I wish I had done this stuff when my grandmother was alive, because she would have been like, oh, that's so nice, Linda.
Want to hear the latest?
Sure.
The corona can be in the meth. So if you have meth, have it tested. Meth.
He don't do meth, Ma.
No, the TV's telling people meth has been contaminated with the corona. So if you have meth, they say, have it tested. Oh, right? You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, that was the news tonight. Get it tested.
Get your meth tested.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be some that do.
Well, they'll be afraid of the corona and get caught then too. Well, that's good. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Because they're not that bright.
2 birds with 1 stone.
That's so funny. That is so funny. Okay, now I'm going to put that in the block and let that dry. Okay. Let's just kind of roll it around my hand here. There we go. Alright, let's close up that color for now, and shit. Oops. Sorry. Alright, now I have a piece of felt here, and I could use a Cricut, or I can just make leaves myself, and I'm just going to go ahead and make leaves myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way. Just need to go to the garbage. Where'd my garbage bag go? See how fast that dries? And oh no, you're matte. But guess what? I just add some water to that, and that stuff will come right off. Matter of fact, move that over there so it's out of my way. Just not up against the paint bottle, Linda. Alright. So, I'm going to take my felt and I'm going to fold it like this. And I'm going to just freehand, oh, look what I think a leaf would look like. There's one. There's 2. And there's 3. Look at that. I even got the little tiny flip things on that. Now let's do some little ones. That's kind of big. Those were kind of big. So now I'm going to take this and fold it like this. And I'm going to do little ones. Just gonna go like that. There we go. And I'm just gonna go like that. There we go. Just like that. And then okay. I want to use as much of my felt as I can. I don't want to waste it. I'm pretty sure. I think this is cricket felt. I think that's what this is. I think this is my cricket felt. Now, all right, I gotta get up for a second. I gotta grab something. I need to go rinse these off. Now I'm new to this whole flower and leaf thing and all that, but so now this is going to be the part that y'all are going to be like, okay, this girl is whacked because I don't have a glue gun anymore because my glue gun caught on fire. And I'm looking for a glue stick that I know I have. But I guess I just have to get a new one. Alright, so. Alright. I don't have a glue gun. Metal and the glue gets super hot, so I'm gonna kind of I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to figure something out here. I think if I can get that there, like that. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna hold it. Damn it! I want this pinched. Oh my gosh. Doobie doobie wah wah wah. If I could get my head straight over this, then I could. Okay, fingers cooperate. I'm not gonna do this like this for every single one, but you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. And my, okay, now I'm gonna take my heat tool. stop spinning on me. I need you to. Oh shit, it didn't stay pinched. I want it to be pinched. See, if I leave it, keep it pinched, it'll look better. I hear a vehicle door, but I've got neighbors that do that all the time. Okay, there we go. See, the thing is sometimes glue will roll away from me when I do this. You know, when you got the glue gun, you can put it exactly where you want it. When you don't have the glue gun, you're kind of like at the mercy of the glue. Instead of the glue being at the mercy of you. Alright. See? Alright, let's do one at a time. Oh, wait. Let's try it this way. See, I'm trying all kinds of different ways here. If my fingers would cooperate with me, this would be so much easier. So funny. I'm gonna love this wreath when it's done. I can't do this like that because, well, you know. Oh, you hear the geese? Joey? You hear the geese? Yeah, that was geese. That that honking noise. Yeah, they're barking now, but that was geese. I learned this little trick about pinching these like that, and off of Maker's Gonna Learn. That's where I learned that. So look at that. That one's still not. Because you just did that one, Linda. I'm not good at this, guys. I am not good at this at all. It hurts my fingers to try doing it, but I gotta do it. I gotta do this, man. This is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. I gotta make my own wreath. Yeah. Okay, that's still wet. The dogs are all howling now. They're all howling now. Oh, get off the table. I don't want you on the damn table. Get off my table. I'm gonna have to repaint that. Always gotta rush things, don't I? Yep. Okay, let that sit there. I'm gonna have to repaint that blue. I'll have to go back and repaint that. There we go. It's a little wreath, so it doesn't need a lot. It just needs a little. Now I need to make the Easter sign. Now I need to look at this and figure out what I really want to do with this, because I'm loving this so far, but I'm not finished. Not by a long shot. Not finished, but this is where I'm at. Gotta figure out where I'm going from here.